Hello, I'm back again. Today we're making mince pies. I'm going to do the pastry first, so I'll show you what I do going into the pastry. We've got 150 grams of plain flour, 75 grams of unsalted butter, look at that, 50 grams of icing sugar, and an egg yolk. It's no joke. Look at that. So I've already put my flour in, so I'm going to add the butter now. Right, butter's in with the flour, so just give it a tickle for 2 or 3 minutes until they're all like bread crumbs.
It's called rubbing in.
You just keep doing that until they look like breadcrumbs. So now they've all been mixed in, so that's what it should look like. There you go. And now I'm gonna sift me icing sugar. 50 grams here. Right, so I've sifted that in, so I'll just I'm using a fork just to blend it all together. Now, there you go. I'll just make a little bit of a well in the bottom, and then I'll put my egg in.
Just an egg yolk.
Just an egg yolk. If you find that this doesn't bind it together like it should be, just add a little bit of water, but we'll see how it goes.
Just added a bit of water, about 10 ml, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Don't overdo it. You can always add more, but you can't take away, so just a little bit at a time until it starts coming together. You could do this in a mixer, but I prefer to do it like this, and I can feel exactly how it.
Just a trickle of water at a time.
There's nothing worse than rubbery pastry, and that's because you've added too much water. It's coming together now.
So what should it feel like?
Pastry.
For someone who's never made it before, what should it...
It should feel soft, and if you know you've got it to the right consistency, you should be able to go around the bowl like this
And
pick up everything that's in the bowl without it sticking to the side of the bowl.
So I hope those tips have helped you. We've got some cling film.
Yeah, it's very clingy. Yeah. So what we're going to do is once you've got your pastry, just wrap it up into cling film, and then we'll stick that in the fridge for 20 minutes, half an hour, just to firm up a bit, and then it makes it easier for rolling out.
So stick your pastry in the fridge, wrapped in cling film for about half an hour.
Okay, so the pastry's out of the fridge now. It's been in about 20 minutes or so. I've just dusted the work surface with a bit of flour, and then we'll start rolling.
So about what thickness are we looking for?
Quite thin, probably a millimetre.
A millimetre?
Yeah, about a millimetre. Just keep turning it.
Do you actually know how thin a millimetre is?
Yeah, I would think it's about a millimetre. Look at that. Yeah.
I would say that's more like half a centimetre.
Yes, love, if you say so. Right, I've got this. So I'm going to make sure that it's same size as your roll.
A cutter.
That's what it's called, a cutter, yeah. Right, so we've cut them all out. Take it all away. This feels really nice pastry, does this?
There you go.
Right, so get your pan. We've got 12 here. We could make more than 12, but I'm only going to do 12. So.
Are you not buttering your pan?
No. So that's the thickness.
It's probably just thicker than a 5p piece. Just gently pat it into the pan, into the tray. Do the next one here.
And just
Gently with you.
gently, you know, you don't go mad. Just ease it up if it needs to go up slightly.
Yes, oh, so right, so you're sort of stretching the pastry slightly to make sure it meets all the sides.
Right, so they're all lined now, as you can see. So just start dolloping your mincemeat, and I've got this from Morrison's.
It's Morrison's the best brandy and port mincemeat.
Can you hear voices?
Well, you've got to tell. Some people
I know.
can't see.
I know.
So you have to describe
I know.
what you're using.
But you didn't give me the chance, did you? I was just about to say it's a brandy and port mincemeat. Yeah. So just make sure when you put them in, you don't overfill them, or they'll be bubbling out all over the place and make a right mess. I'll put slightly less in that I'd normally do for these because they're going to be iced mince pies, these, so there won't be that much going in. I'll try and get the right amount. So I wouldn't put any more than that in.
It's probably 2 level teaspoons.
So it's no more than half full, because they will bubble up.
And you're preheating your oven to
200 or 180 fan.
So if you were going to put tops on them, would you use a smaller cutter or the same size cutter?
Yeah, I mean you'd just slightly smaller, because you don't need to go up the size of the tin, you see. So yeah, just the next one down from
The next size cutter down,
yeah.
And brush the sides with egg.
Yeah, just so it's got something for it to stick to the top.
But we're not actually doing that. We're going to top them with water icing, which is Andrew's favourite mince pies, iced mince pies.
Right, so I've filled them all now. So there you go. And keep your fingers crossed. We'll see what they come out like.
So 180, 200 for how long do you think?
Probably no more than quarter of an hour or so. I'll let you know how long they take anyway. So yeah.
I think about 15 minutes.
Okay. Okay, so they're now out of the oven. They took about 12 minutes. I did have to turn temperature down a little bit because it was a bit fierce. So maybe put them on 180 fan. No, what would we say?
200 fan and 180 normal.
No, 180 no 180 fan.
Yeah.
Maybe put 160 fan and maybe 180 normal.
Yeah.
That'll be plenty. So yeah, so what we're going to do now, I'll leave them to cool, and then I'll turn them out onto a cooling rack until they're completely cold, and then I'll do the icing. Right, while the mince pies are cooling, they're not far off, maybe another quarter of an hour or so. I'm just going to make up some icing. I do this without weighing it really, because I can do it better just by seeing how much. I've put in about that, as you can see. I couldn't tell you, it's probably, I couldn't even guess what it is actually. Probably under 100 grams of icing sugar. So I'll just sift that through. Right, so you don't have to do this, but what I'm going to do is, just so it's a bit more a Christmassy taste, I'm going to put some orange extracts in with the icing. So
that one's from Lakeland.
This is a Lakeland one, yeah. So just give it
a couple of drops.
couple of drops. And then we'll start stirring it in.
And it's got about 50 ml of water.
Yeah.
But it just very slowly start adding water. It smells orangey. Just keep going, keep adding a few little drops at a time and stirring it. You'll need to beat it quite strongly. Keep going, and you'll see lumps are disappearing. And you've got water icing. Just show them a bit closer.
There you go. Right, so the icing's done now. So it should be like thick cream, consistency is thick cream. Okay, so these are just about cool now. So I'm going to use a teaspoon and then just drizzle it over the top.
Just leveling it out. Tiny bit more.
So it's a bit faffy, but if you take your time, they will look a lot better once they're set. And what I'll do, I'll continue and do the rest of these, and then I'll show you what the next step is. Now, as you can see, I've I've iced them all now. So while it's still wet, you don't have to do this, but I'm just adding these as a decoration. I cut these out using sugar paste, fondant icing, like a snowflake cutter,
Glitter.
and then I added some glitter on top. So I'm just going to attempt to put one of these on. I'm going to have to work quick because they've already started to set.
Andrew doesn't want to speak.
I don't know what to say.
Say, these are my
Right,
iced...
yeah. So, yeah, we see we're finished now, look. And, yeah, they're all pretty. And
What are they called? Andrew's...
These are mince pies, these.
Ice.
Ice mince pies. It's an orange icing. It's got... What was in the thing? In the mincemeat?
Brandy and
pork mincemeat. In a sweet short crust pastry. And a fondant snowflake...
Star. No, snowflake.
Snowflake. Decoration with sparkle things.
Don't ask how many sins they are because we don't know.
Only little, aren't they?
What do you say? Thank you very much for watching.
No, I didn't say a thing.
Please like, comment and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.